Good morning, everybody. It's time for Healing with the Blues. Healing with the blues. That's right, I'm healing with the blues. I've got nothing left to lose. That's why I'm healing with the blues. Such a pain inside. The love that's there for me, I have denied. I've never had the blues this long, this deep, this wide. That's why I'm healing with the blues. So you might wonder why I'm saying that I'm healing with blues, even though I'm denying love inside of me. And that's because it's always there. It's never left, and you can have it. You can actually dig deep and have that feeling of we are gonna move forward, even though I may still have some sadness or depression or bad feeling about what happened or who I've lost or what's going on in my life. I'm still going to look for what's really true for me. And what's really true is love is all there is. Now, a lot of people don't want to believe that. And I want to apologize, first of all, for not getting you the email to join on time. I'm sending one out right now that'll help you to show up for the rest of this. But what I'd love for you to do is remember that love is all there is. And so as you're putting all this angst or sadness or depression or negative feelings on your life, you don't really have to do that. You don't have to do a lot of things that you think you have to do. The one thing that will help you move forward in a big way is to think about what you want the way that you want it. Think about what it will feel like. Think about what it will feel like for you to have exactly what it is that you want, that you don't have now. So think about that for a minute here. Think about what it would feel like for you to have exactly what you want. Bring it into your idea of what it is that you want. What will it feel like when you actually have it? What's the feeling that you'll have? Is it ecstasy? Is it relief? Is it relaxation? Is it serenity? Is it excitement? What is it? What is it that you want to feel? And then think of a time that you felt it. Any time in your life, doesn't matter if you were a little kid or whatever it is. Just imagine what that felt like. Remember what it felt like. Maybe you got a toy for Christmas that you really were so excited to get. Go back to that time. And if you can't think of a time like that in your life, think of what it would feel like if it did happen. Think about that. What would it feel like if it did happen right now? So I'm going to give you an example. Years and years ago, decades ago, I wrote a list of what I wanted in a partner. And if you've heard this story before, just go along and add in your own ideas about it. Add in your own words for it. I made this list of what I wanted in a partner. I wanted somebody that would be a playmate for me, just like you have a best friend that you get to play, you get to sleep over, you get to do fun things together, and you want to be around each other all the time because it's just so much fun. I wanted that. I wanted somebody who was morally and ethically aligned with my morals and ethics. I wanted somebody that had a spiritual life. I wanted somebody, and what I would think about is like, who do I know that has that? Like, who do I know in my life that has that, those qualities? And I would say, oh yeah, so-and-so has this, I'd like that. And this person, oh, I love that quality about them. And I would love this quality too. So I added all those things on a list. I put them on a list, and I would just add things when they showed up. I'd go back to my list and I'd write it in. And one of the things that I did with this list was I folded it up and I put it away. But every so often I would go for a walk and I would think about what was on that list, and I'd get so excited knowing that this person was being sent to me because I was now putting in my order. I was now saying, this is exactly what I want. I was allowing my desires, the desires that are put in my heart, that are there for me, about what I wanted, not because of the negative relationships I had, although that was great learning and I understood more about what I wanted. Not because of that, but as a result of those experiences, having this knowledge of what I really want. So when you listen to Esther Hicks and Abraham, what you'll find is she talks about, putting the vibration of what you want into it and allowing yourself to have excitement and bringing that excitement up. And what I'll tell you is that really works. So I would think about how great it was going to be when we finally met. I would get excited thinking about how within 10 minutes we're going to want to spend another 10 minutes together. How we're kind of going to recognize each other even though we'd never met before. All of those things. And that's exactly what happened about 9 months later when I met Ed. And I'm not going to say that our relationship hasn't had any work that we've had to do. It has, but it started with a foundation of mutual love, respect, fun, joy, deep spiritual connection, and all of those things that really helped us solidify our relationship. So fast forward a couple of years to me being pregnant with our first child and finding out that he was going to be stillborn. And I knew at that time that I needed to deal with this in some way that was actually going to enliven me. Because I've been studying this work for a long time at that point, and I said, okay, I'm going to believe, because you get to choose what you believe, that everything is happening for the highest good. That this is something, yes, it's tragic, but I can't see the forest through the trees right now. So I'm going to rely on the fact that I believe that everything happens to the highest good. So show me the good. Show me what it is. So what happened when I did that was I changed from being a victim of circumstance to being a learner of experience. That's what I want for you. And that's why I'm doing the class, The 5 Simple Ways to Go from Grief to Relief. Because when I did that, when I changed from being a victim of circumstance to a learner of experience, a learner of what is this experience teaching me, when I changed my orientation and went to being a learner, so many things came to me that brought me wisdom and joy and love. Was it sad? Of course it was sad. Was it tragic? Yes, it was tragic. Was it one of the most difficult things I've ever been through in my life? Absolutely it was. But I kept looking for the good. Show me the good, show me the good, show me the good. When you ask to be shown the good, you'll receive it. So the first thing that I saw was my loving husband right next to me, telling me, we can do this, we can get through this, it's going to be okay. Knowing that he was in terrible sadness and grief as well. So what I'm saying is, if you want to change your life, if you want to have things show up so that you're a victor instead of a victim, this class is going to help you so much. It changes lives. So what we do in the 5 Simple Ways is we go through how this begins and where you can end up and what you can do about it. So you're going to learn tools that you can use to create what it is that you want. You're going to learn how your physiology is influenced by your feelings. You're going to learn all of these things. And I'm so excited to teach you, because when I can give my message to people and they receive it, that's my purpose. So I'm living my purpose by doing the class. And you can start doing that too, because what will happen is, as you're taking the class, you're going to be doing healing throughout whatever you're listening to, whatever you're hearing. Every third word is, or every seventh word, as you go off on your own tangent when you're listening to someone talk. And we're going to be interacting during this class too. It's not just me talking at you. We're going to be doing things as well. It's experiential, because you learn from experience. You don't learn from listening to somebody talk, although you can take it in and you can go, yeah, I guess that's true. Or you can suspend your disbelief about all kinds of things and let it be true for you. But when you learn from the experience, that's when it really locks in. And that's why I say this is a life-changing class. Now it's going to be held June 14th. I have the registration below here. Yes, we're charging for this class. I've done it many times for free, and I want you to put some skin in the game now and really know that this is what you want to do. And it's not for everybody. That's true. It's not for everybody. But if you feel that you want to change the way things are affecting you, if you want to write a new story about yourself, about how you're a victor in this scenario that you have had happen in your life, maybe you've had it happen more than once. Maybe it's now a pattern in your life. This is the class for you, because things will change. And the people that have taken this class have had their lives change. So you can allow yourself to say, does this feel right? 5 simple ways to go from grief to relief. It can't be that simple. If you hear yourself saying that, let me tell you, this class is for you. Do you feel like there's a dark corner in your life where you're shoving all of that stuff and you're not actually looking at it to see what it has for you? Because my experience has taught me, and lots and lots and lots of people have backed me up on this belief, is that everything is happening for you, not to you, so that you will learn, and move forward. So if you keep coming up against the same thing, just remember there's all different levels of learning. So maybe this thing happens in a different way again, but it's a little bit different. Now you're going up the spiral. You're just around the same place, and now you have a little bit more to let go of. So a lot of times what happens is women go through circumstances like having a stillbirth, having pregnancy loss, having birth trauma, having the loss of someone in your life, whether it's a relationship or the loss of a loved one or the loss of a home. I've been through that too. Loss of a career, loss of a job, loss of a way of life. When you go through that, you go, okay, I have to do this and this and this and this and this and this. And that gets shoved into the corner so that I'll deal with it later. Or maybe I just won't ever deal with it, really. I'll just keep going forward. Same mistake happens again. And it's only a mistake if you don't learn from it. So that's why we want to elevate you and teach you how this works. And I say we a lot because it's me and Source. I'm not doing this by myself. I'm asking Source every day, every moment, come in and show me what needs to happen for these people that are here to receive this. So it's important for you to know that this is really about you changing your life and me showing you how. I'm not the healer, I'm the GPS. I tell you, turn right, turn left, go forward. We're almost there. We're getting there. Here's what you want to do now. I'm helping you move forward so that you can also receive that information directly from Source, because there's nothing between me and thee.